that.
So my favorite way of them wrapping up an interview would be for them to say, as you're saying your goodbyes, right? And you're like, hey, thanks again for the opportunity to interview. Great meeting you. Enjoyed our conversation. I did have one last question, right? Kind of like the old Columbo, which Bailey, I'm sure you don't know.
I don't know what that is.
You're a little too young for that. But the old Columbo, right? Like, oh, one more thing. And they'll be like, okay, sure. Like, and then you ask them, do you have any concerns in regards to me being a strong fit for this role? This gives you an opportunity to find out what the objections are. And you got to listen, because if they sit there and say, oh, no, not at all, everything was great, we're good with that. If they sit there and say, no, nothing at this time, challenge it. Like, okay. I've been around for long enough. When I hear that pause, I know people are holding back. And then you hit them with the key part, like, hey, look, I would really appreciate the opportunity to address any concerns you
have. Yeah.
Because look, sometimes concerns are misunderstandings, assumptions made, so they didn't even cover it. They just didn't see it on your resume, didn't think you had it. Or they might sit there and tell you, like, hey, look, it's not going to be a fit, which I think most candidates would agree that they'd rather know right then and there.
Yeah,
and not spending more time or energy on that. So I think asking that question at the end of an interview, although sometimes can feel a little awkward, opening yourself up to negative feedback, usually brings out a positive result.